Welcome to the Angel Stark Show with Damone with your hosts, Angel Starks, and your co-host, Damone.
The Angel Stark Show with Damone. Check this out, we live.
Yeah. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Today's episode is sponsored by Pride Photography.
Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Angel Stark Show with Damone, and we are live here on location. I'm your host today, Angel Stark.
And I'm Damone, and we are here with
Euphoric Therapeutics by Dení. I'm Denisha Williams, the owner and holistic licensed massage therapist.
You know what? That is a mouthful. We've been struggling, and we really appreciate you taking us on the end right there. Nobody can say it better than you, right?
No, right. A lot of people have a hard time with it. So.
Well, so let's get right into it. Let's just dive right into it. So tell me a little bit about the therapeuticness of the massages that you provide here and the services that you provide.
Well, the therapeutic part comes in with whole body, total healing. I use a lot of essential oils. We talk, we meditate, we do a lot of different things to get their bodies in line in order for them to receive a great massage.
So does everybody that does a massage do that, or what? Is that different? Is there a difference?
There's a difference. For instance, like I pray before, during, and after each service.
Okay.
So when my clients come into the doors, the atmosphere is set, the music is already playing, and I've already prayed for them. Okay. And I let them know that that's what I've done, and while they're being serviced, I'm praying for their body, their mind, and their spirit.
Now, do you ever pray with them?
No, I haven't. I'm very spirit-led. So if God doesn't say pray with them, I won't pray. But I have given a word. If God says speak to them about this, that, and the other, and the same, I'll do that.
Wow. So, yeah, that puts it in a different realm by itself.
Yeah.
Right. So now, what if someone's like, I just want a massage. I don't want you to pray for me. I don't want to be spiritual. Can you still provide the service for them? Or
I provide the service that day, but then I find them a massage therapist that's for them.
Okay.
Right.
Because you want to make sure that you guys are in line and that you
That's
can feel comfortable doing what God is asking you to do.
Right.
Providing your service wholeheartedly without having to take anything out.
Right.
Just like anybody else would do, I assume.
Exactly.
In their business, if I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I want to. The healing process doesn't work if I'm not their therapist.
Okay.
So that's the way that I look at it. If I'm not their therapist, they're just here to get a massage. Usually those people never come back, first of all.
So you'll know.
And then the second thing is they're the ones that may give a bad review, which I'm okay with, because I may not be their therapist.
Yes. That's
wow.
awesome.
And that's bold, because that means you're putting yourself as a business owner at risk of losing money, which a lot of people will not do.
Right. Because
So,
I know a couple people that be like, okay, we just want to pray today. Go ahead and lay down, Jesus. And they're just going to do it and take the money.
Take the money.
But that is how you're going to continue to get your own blessings by staying on your path and doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Which is very hard to do. So that's some strength that you have personally. So now tell me how this all started. I know you did not just go take a class and just start this 2 weeks ago. This type of spiritual and therapeutic massage services has to be like given to you in a gift, personalized, something that you had to grow into. Give me some of the backstory on how this whole thing started.
Well, I'm a minister. I've been a minister for 10 years.
Okay.
Not in a church anymore, just a minister leading and talking to God's people. But I'm one of those people that don't want to do anything that's not led by Him. So I just decided to pray and ask Him where was I going. I'm a licensed hairstylist. And I did that. I was just explaining to someone else. My son is 22, so I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 22 years. And hair wasn't my thing. It was not my thing.
Wow.
I was great at it. I have been doing hair since I was 11 years old, and my family is engulfed with hairstylists.
Okay.
But it just wasn't my thing, and so I was like, well, God, you gave me healing hands. What am I going to do with these? And then my own body started reacting to different things that was going on with me. And I was like, okay, how do we do alternative? What do we need to do? And then that led me on the path to praying about the school, praying about massage therapy, which I had never thought about that portion of it.
Right.
because as a cosmetologist, you can do anything. You could do esthetician work, you can do manicures and pedicures, you can do so many different things. But I never looked at the massage aspect of it. And as I got to studying it, reading it, understanding it, he led me to this path, and that's where I've been and love it.
So what was the defining moment that made you really realize, you know what, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because to do hair or anything for 22 years,
you would think this is it.
This is it. And then to switch to something that is that definitive in regards to this is going to describe me for the rest of my life, and the mark that I want to leave. What really happened to say, yeah, this is it?
Well, let me say this. Though I've been doing hair for 22 years, I was a stay-at-home mom for 15.
Okay.
So when my kids got older, I'm like, it's time to do what I'm called to do. So I started researching schools. Well, you know how loans and stuff like that go.
Right.
I was like, Lord, find me the school that's for me. And it's the day I walked into my school, and I saw the teacher, her spirit, the atmosphere in the school, and the things that she was teaching, and she was teaching Trinity.
Wow.
So I knew then, okay, right school, right thing.
Yeah.
You know, it felt so good. Yeah, it felt so good to be in there. And then to know that I wasn't just gonna learn one modality of massage therapy, that I would learn a lot of different modalities, and I can choose and pick which ones I wanted to be in, and God was leading me in. That really opened me up to knowing.
Wow.
Well, let's preach for a second.
Okay.
I know you love this. Amen.
Amen.
Now, won't God do it? This is what he does.
Yes, he does.
So a lot of people arrive on their paths and their callings and their careers, and these entrepreneurs just like a fluke, or maybe they're following. They want some type of fan base. They want to get some money. They want to be relevant.
Or it's the trend.
It's a trend, right? But when it's really, really, really your thing and it's your path, it's almost like if God had came and told you and said, this is what you're supposed to do, you might not listen, right?
Right.
But he's going to put it on you to where you say, oh, Lord, I need to pray about this. Take this away from me, God. How can I, overcome this in an alternative way? And then it leads you into, oh, I help myself. Oh, I'm learning this. I need to share this type of thing.
Right.
And that has happened to me, too.
Yeah.
I was a foster child. I was misplaced when I was a little girl, and that's how I became a foster parent for 9 years, and bringing in and taking care of other children in this city, thousands of babies. Because he put it was a part of my life.
Right.
Had I had not had that situation and just was me, and somebody said, hey, take care of all these homeless babies and these sick kids, I'm like, I ain't keeping all these kids, But since it happened to me, and since I could really, really deep down inside of my spirit, understand and reflect with this type of situation, and that made me open up to kind of follow into my calling. And then with that, I was teaching and healing and doing all these things that I do every day. But that is it's amazing though, because everybody don't always have that story. So it's really cool to sit here with you to say it started with me. I was really trying to find out what I needed to do for me. Right. Trying to fix my body, my soul, and then I'm sharing it with other people, and you can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
So how long has Euphoric Hands been open? How long has it been in existence?
Euphoric Hands has been in existence since 2015. So 2 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
May of 2015, I graduated from school and started my business. Well, I hadn't even finished school yet.
Started it up.
And
I just started. I just started. I was traveling initially, going to clients' homes. And then I tried to open a location, and it was not the right location. You know, you got to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right things, and the right environment. It just wasn't that.
Right.
So I closed, got a little discouraged for a second. And then April of this year, God said go, and I went.
Go again.
So
no money, no nothing. I just went.
Right. So what happened? Because it happens to a lot of people with businesses, new endeavors, new journeys in life, and they feel like I'm ready, I'm primed, I'm ready to make this move, I'm stepping out on faith, and then you fall. So what happened when you got discouraged that allowed you to say, what can you share with other people about that moment that helped you push forward that led to where you are now?
I don't know if anybody else is a shower crier, but I cry in the showers.
Yeah.
So I had a shower crier moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I heard God say, okay, your pity party's over.
Okay.
This is just the beginning. Follow doesn't mean you're done. It just means let's go back to the drawing board. How do we want to revamp this? My mind when I got out of school was, I'm so ready to get this. I'm almost 40. Let's get here.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was saying, yes, but you went a little too fast. But I need you to get going now. And so in that moment, what I can say was, I didn't think it was really over. I knew it wasn't over, but God reshaped it. When I say I kind of hesitated with the spiritual part of it because I was scared I would lose those clients.
Right.
But God, when He said, because my prayer was, okay, I don't want to do anything that doesn't glorify you. Rather it be just being in friendships, if it's whatever it is. So I don't want my business to be without you, and I want to smile while I'm doing my work.
Right.
I didn't start off. I was so nervous about who was going to be susceptible, and so I got down in the dumps, cried, and got over it. He said, "Get to the drawing board," and that's when I rewrote my business plan. Euphoric Therapeutics is going to a place that probably has never been in Indiana. And so I'm excited about that portion of that. So I bring in other businesses, like the other room that's in this space with me is another business.
Okay.
It's another, she does massage and esthetician work. And
Okay.
she has her own business, and so I'm not intimidated by others who do what I do. So it kind of, me going back and getting back up is opening the doors for other people.
Right.
Wow.
But she's been in business longer than me, but now she has a space that she don't have to worry about whether it's going to close its doors or whether it's going to, she can come and go as she please. She can work her own life, and it's not that big of a, separation. There's no competition. There's none of that. So,
which is a blessing, because we know that it's all around
Right.
us. In every business, any business, you can't avoid it.
Right.
But to be able to not be threatened by your fellow entrepreneurs or business partners, or when you really know this is my vision and my calling, I'm not even worried about it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People are jealous like that. I'm like, you need to go back to the drawing board and really feel like rethink what you're supposed to be doing, because you are very threatened about what you're trying to do. And so that is awesome that she, even though she's been doing it long, I'm sure you are an amazing mentor for her, just even the vibe and spiritually. So so that's super great.
And she's been a mentor to me. Her resolve in business, she's done several different things with her business. Her resolve in business is I feel like I've always been this type of person where you surround people in the direction you want to go, or the personality that you want to attract to yourself. And she's one of those people, like anything I ask of her, she's there for me. So the mentoring goes back and forth. She says I spiritually lead her, and I say business-wise she leads me.
Well,
so it's
the best of both worlds. Right.
Balance. Like me and you a little bit. So I get on my nerves a little bit. So.
That comes with the territory.
Now let's get into some of the clients that you see. What are people coming to you for? Are people coming to you for more sports, massages? Are people coming to you, saying what? Like what kind of clientele do you have? When people come, what are you servicing them for? It's
a good way to explain it is I thought I would do all the modalities that I went to school for. Really, I thought I would.
Right.
Honest to God, I have included all of it in my sessions. So my teacher would, when she sees this, is going to say, Denisha, why aren't we charging for that? But I include all of my modalities in one session. So in our session, they come in and they get a little bit of everything. So I've had the football player on my table, and he's only gotten a Swedish, but it includes some of the femoral deep muscle therapy that I do. It's included the body and energy work. I've had germ-stasis cancer patients. One of my clients, she has stasis cancer, and quality of life is what we're doing.
Okay.
Then I have a guy who comes from Gary, Indiana. He comes all the way here to get a massage, and he has Lyme disease. So just it ranges. Some people come because God is sending them in a new direction, and they're just stressed about it. And we do a massage and we talk about it, and they leave out better than when they came in, and they keep coming back. So it ranges. I've done kids. I do pets.
The whole deal.
Wow. Pets even.
Yes, I do.
You want everybody in the whole universe
Okay,
to be
just
stress-free.
bring the whole house.
Bring everybody. Hey, you guys, you are tuned in right here to WHMB TV Channel 40, and don't forget to tune in on Mondays on ampsradio.com. We're going to take a small break, and we're going to be right back to talk about some of the oils that you provide. And if you are ever a client here, what type of oils you can expect to be used. Today's show is sponsored by Pride Photography. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Pride Photography, where we take pride in capturing professional photos of all of your special memories, specializing in photos of babies, family portraits, weddings, senior portraits, and more. Stop by Pride Photography and take advantage of our $19.99 photo session today.
So are you looking for more motivation? Are you looking for more time to get fit and healthy?
We're here at the Strength Factor here to motivate you. We're open from 4:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday by appointment.
So please give us a call at 317-376-0135 for a free assessment. Thank you.
Hey guys, we are back, and thank you so much for still tuning in with us. We are back with Miss Denisha Williams, and she is the owner or co-founder.
I'm the owner.
You are the owner of Euphoric Hands, and so we you have all these oils here. Let's talk about the oils, and I don't know if there is different meanings for them, if you use them for certain things. I don't know if the smells have some, people use different smells that bring out things. Just talk to us about why you use these particular oils and the benefit of them.
Woolsey's is not my own company. I can't wait till that day comes.
Okay.
Woolsey's, I found Woolsey's going shopping looking for some oils. My clients want oils but can't afford the prices that are out there, and some of the great
Are oils expensive?
They can be very expensive.
Why you don't just use baby oil?
No, ma'am.
And why do a lot of people believe that baby oil works?
And they really do. I just got a girl out of baby oil.
Okay.
Wow.
Switched from baby oil to coconut oil.
But I think baby oil probably clogs and do some other stuff.
We're not going to talk about it.
So you said you switched from baby oil to coconut oil.
Yes.
So
Yes.
coconut oil has a better value than baby oil?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's talk about them.
Okay. Well, these are Woolsey's oils. It's a lady who, when I use oils, I look for pureness, organic, non-GMO when I use them on my clients.
Right.
Because there are some oils you can purchase at the store that will harm your body.
Okay.
Wow.
It can put you in the hospital.
Okay.
So when I use oils, they couldn't afford it, so I used two different brands. Woolsey's is one of them. The other one is another company called JadeBloom.com. And you can go onto my website, and once we discuss that and everything, go onto the website and purchase those through the company specifically. But these are locally, you can get these from me. Okay. And I just called the owner up and I'm like, I am looking for an oil that my clients can afford, and yours is one of the ones that I found seems to be the purest. And I read your history.
Okay.
Pride Photography presents Oh Baby, You're So Beautiful Baby contest. If your baby has the most beautiful eyes, hair, smile, laughter, and personality that you have ever seen, enter to win. Prizes include dinner, jewelry, free family photo session, and an interview on WHMB TV Channel 40. The kickoff is October the 29th at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Pride Photography. It's free to enter, and just dial 317-562-1057. Need photos? No problem. Take advantage of Pride Photography's $19.99 photo session and enter today.
So we have the Focus kit, and in the Focus kit you have the Head Ease, which I used in the demonstration, the peppermint oil, and the Focus. The Head Ease helps with migraine headaches, any of those muscles that are in the neck and the head that cause tension. I even have used it on some of my sinus infection people.
Wow.
You need that.
I need that.
Okay.
Like right now. Cut. No.
Right.
And then the Focus is one that helps with your focus. So if you need to focus throughout the day, the combination of the three will bring that focus even into a more sharper.
And I've heard of that stuff before, and I've been like, yeah, right.
No.
It's not an oil that you can just rub on. It's gonna make you think better. And I've never investigated. Every time I would hear it, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Right. I've never heard anybody talk about it. Right.
That actually uses it and see the benefit from it. We'd love to try it.
Yes.
So where do you put the oil? You put this whole bottle on you at once?
No.
Or what do you do?
You just drop a couple drops into your hand. You need a carrier oil, and your carrier oils will be your coconut oils,
Okay.
your grapeseed oils, your avocado oil, all of those semi-fatty oils that you can use to coat. You would use those with like the peppermint. Some of the blended ones already have oils in it, so you don't need to mix. So with this being a blend that we're going to put together, you won't need a carrier oil with this. But like for the peppermint, for instance, peppermint is good for digestion. It's also good for our women who have menopausal symptoms and hot flashes and things like that.
Just
you can drop it to cool you down.
Rubbing the oil on will help
oil.
with your digestion. Wow.
Yeah. And I am one of those who lace my water with peppermint oil, and I swallow it, and it helps with digestion there.
Oh, very good.
Really?
I thought of putting it, you said can you put these in your water?
Yeah.
You can.
You can put certain ones, like the lemon, you can put into your water.
Okay.
You can put the orange, and those two will both bring you energy.
Man, hook me up.
I don't need a little plant.
Okay.
So I would come to you and say, Denisha, I am, not being able to focus. I'm having some sinus issues. I'm not having enough energy. Would you be able to put together like a little
concoction of different oil drink?
Yeah, if you come into my office, you'll see that there's a stack of paper and a pen next to it. And I give my clients homework.
Okay.
So first we're going to talk about what's going on with you.
Okay.
We're going to talk about, is your life environment working to your advantage or disadvantage? What are you putting into your body? Are you working things out? And so then we'll go into whether we need to do supplements. And I don't sell supplements yet. Hopefully that's coming. And then we'll talk about essential oils. And so yes, for the oil portion, we do pull it together because peppermint also helps with migraine headaches. So I have a lot of clients who deal with migraine headaches, and sometimes the head ease might not be the blend that they need. And we talk honesty in my office. We talk honesty. So if an oil's not working, we try a different one, or we'll try two together, and that combination usually does what it needs for them to do. So yes, we'll put together a package, but you also go home with some homework. You write down the things you need to be, and I need you to write it in your handwriting because you might not be able to read mine. So I write like a doctor. So.
Right.
I see an osteopath, a doctor of osteopath, and I see a regular physician. I go to my osteopath because he's going to give me the real deal, Holyfield. He's not going to sugarcoat anything for me because he can. He can do that. And so he guides me on my path. And people ask me, so you don't do any medications whatsoever? No, I do medications. I have hypothyroidism, so I have to do a thyroid medication. It's a natural one, so it's plant-based, and so I don't have to worry about a whole lot of the extras,
the side effects and everything.
I have some side effects, like when I first started, like I said, that 21 days. It took me 21 days to not get a headache every morning. But my body metabolized better. I drank more water. He put me on some supplements and things like that. So yes, please see your doctor and physician. Communicate with them, because the only way I can treat you is if I know what's going on with your body. I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, treat, or prescribe, but I will help you get to the path of alternatives. Once I know what your deal is, because if I don't know, then here we are doing something. You can go to your doctor and tell them, my massage therapist said, and I'm like, no, she didn't say that. I just made some suggestions, but you needed to communicate.
Hey, you guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in to WHMB TV Channel 40 and here with us on AMPS Radio and AMPSTV.com. We're going to be right back. When we come back, we're going to talk about any upcoming events that you can be a part of, and we're also going to see if she can tell me and Damone maybe just a little brief overview of what she thinks as far as our stress levels from our shoulders and our neck. We've already had that done with our production assistant here, Renita. There's going to be some footage. Check it out. We'll be right back.
Pride Photography presents Oh Baby, You're So Beautiful Baby contest. If your baby has the most beautiful eyes, hair, smile, laughter, and personality that you have ever seen, enter to win. Prizes include dinner, jewelry, free family photo session, and an interview on WHMB TV Channel 40. The kickoff is October the 29th at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Pride Photography. It's free to enter, and just dial 317-562-1057. Need photos? No problem. Take advantage of Pride Photography's $19.99 photo session and enter today.
Hi, I'm Denisha Williams with Euphoric Therapeutics by Dení. I'm a holistic licensed massage therapist, and I'm currently going to be working with Angel and Damone just to see what's going on with their body, what kind of oils they need to use at home in order to get themselves into a healthier space. So right now I'm just introducing my hands to Angel's body, just getting it used to my touch. And we're just finding out if there's any problem areas that she might need worked on. So for Angel, I would use the head ease or the muscle pain relief. essential oil, and that's because you can tell here, because of her working out, that it's not stress related, but it's just tension from working out and doing those things that she does to keep herself healthy. And so she just would need something to help relax those muscles after her workout. And so I'm going to add a little head ease to her now, just to give her a feel of what the oil feels like as it's on her body. And so she'll know what she'll experience when she uses it at home. And we're going to work the muscles out. So I'm going to introduce my hands again to Damone's body and just feel where we need to go. Believe it or not, Damone doesn't have a whole lot of stress going on in his body either. So I'm thinking with him, we would just need some oils that would be in his head region and his shoulders. Again, he would be the head ease, and that's only because that muscle or the muscle relief would be one that I would give him, because his body is just saying, just because he semi-works out from the jokes we've heard today, but from the basketball and everything that he does with that, he just needs something that's going to allow him to have that release, his muscles not to tighten up and not to tense, just for preventative methods.
Denisha Williams is the name that you need to know. The website is at the bottom of the screen and the phone number. Make an appointment today. There is so many things that you can benefit from right here. So tune in next week. We'll see you right here, same time, same place, WHMB TV 40, 12:30 a.m. on Saturday nights. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Angel Stark Show with Damone Means, with your hosts, Angel Starks, and your co-host, Damone Means.
The Angel Stark Show with Damone Means. Check us out, we live.
Yeah. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Tune in to the Angel Starks and Damone Means show on Saturdays at 12:30 a.m. at WHMB TV 40.
Pride Photography presents Oh Baby, You're So Beautiful Baby contest. If your baby has the most beautiful eyes, hair, smile, laughter, and personality that